It has happened. Um, Real Madrid lose out on Rodri, and Barcelona have gotten Rodri on their team. Deal agreed for a Spanish midfielder to join Barcelona from Manchester City, all done for a former Ballon d'Or winner. Green light for Manchester City to last Barcelona bid, more follows. So, Rodri to the Real Madrid's biggest rivals is done. After 2 weeks, just like the Monday, there was an agreement. It's just they just agreed, and I feel like this would have been such a good signing because we actually need him. We actually do need him for like we need more control in the midfield, and losing out on him is actually so I'm not saying so bad. It's just really annoying because all summer he had been flirting with us. He had been, doing all kinds of stuff, and then he just decided, nah, man, I'm not joining. There were also rumors that he just used Real Madrid because he knew he wanted to join Barcelona, and if and he informed them before, just no one knew. You know, they just maybe he just wanted to squeeze Barcelona into coming into the deal. But I've seen like a little explanation on what happened, and what I saw was Rodri did get a call from the Real Madrid board, and asked him what he thinks, blah blah blah. Mourinho never called him, but he was definitely okay with the signing. Real Madrid were just not sure if they should sign him. And when the call did come again, he was like, I mean, I like your vision and what you want, but I'll have to say no, sadly. And then next day or so, Barcelona came calling, yo, wanna join? And in the past 2 weeks, it was just more about the amount, how much are Barcelona willing to go? This last week it started with 50 mil, then it went up to 60 and 65, and Barcelona was just like, yeah, they 180, so we need to match that at least. And Livingston comes here with Barcelona strike agreement with Manchester City to sign Rodri, 76.5 million package with 60 million fixed and above 11 million of bonuses viewed as highly achievable. So Manchester City Football Club can expect at least 71.5 million despite Spain captain entering his final 12-month contract. So 80 mil for a player in his last year of the contract is a lot, in my opinion. But what he did in the World Cup just changed my perspective. Because before the World Cup, I was like, nah, like I don't really know. He just came back from an ACL. How will he handle the big games and stuff? And then I watched him at the World Cup against the Portugal, the France, and the Argentina, and the way he controlled that midfield was crazy, especially in the France game. Like this is, I have it, I had people say the France versus Spain game. It's the exact same as Real Madrid and Barcelona right now. Real Madrid have the stars, they have like all the firepower, but Barcelona have the control and the players who can control the tempo of the game and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to see how Barcelona will do. As a Madrid fan, I would love them to not be as good as in the past few years, and for us to go and win La Liga or something. Cause right now I feel like if if I got told, so if someone from the future came for 1 year from now and told me Real Madrid is gonna win La Liga, but they're gonna get knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, I take it, or even the semis or something. I take it because yeah, it might be annoying that we lose on out on the Champions League, but just winning the La Liga, winning it, and breaking Barcelona's 3-year streak would be so important. And again, I don't mind when it's us the double, La Liga and the Champions League. It's just more. realistically, there's a high chance we're gonna win only one, and how I see all these European teams playing right now, like how Arsenal played against PSG. Not PSG. How Arsenal played against City yesterday was crazy. They dominated City, really, really good, and like they just smoked City. So yeah, I'll focus maybe more on La Liga, but again, never wish something and then maybe it's gonna come true. So I'm just gonna let it happen and see how it's gonna go. But yet this deal is really good for Barcelona, but really bad for Real Madrid. Cause as I said before, Barcelona are getting they already have a good midfield. They already have Pedri, Frankie, and Olmo and Fermin and all of these other guys. But then they add Rodri to the roster, and many people are gonna start questioning, well, what happens to Pedri? What will happen to him? Because at the World Cup, when Spain played with uh, Pedri and Rodri, it just didn't really connect properly. And then they got Pedri out and put Fabian in, and then they clicked better. And I'm not saying this because I'm not saying Pedri is bad or something, or he was really bad at the World Cup. Maybe just what Spain needed fitted more for the system where it was Rodri and Fabian instead of Rodri and Pedri, you know. But this deal will boost Barcelona's chances of actually winning the UCL a lot because in the past season, they suffered a lot because of defensive mistakes and because of just really stupid decisions in the back line and in the midfield. Like Rodri will be connecting. He will be the piece that connects the defense to the attack. You know, if Rodri actually plays well and then gets injured early in the season after like maybe a hamstring or something else that's gonna take him out for a month or two, and a Clasico comes up or something, and you can realize how good Barca are with him, and then when they play without him, it's really obvious they're really bad. You know, it was the same thing with City a few years ago when he was at its peak, when Rodri was at his peak, which is starting to hit again. If he was out, for City would struggle a lot more because when you play a high line like Barcelona do, it's really important that even when opponents attack you through the midfield, you have someone who can stop it really, really well. And I saw that against France and Argentina and Portugal and stuff. It was really important for them, you know. So I think it's definitely a good transfer for Barcelona. I mean, it obviously is, but for Real Madrid, it's again a really, really. Oh, why am I yawning so much? I'm really tired. For Real Madrid, this is a really big I'm kind of disappointed and a bit annoyed as well, cause like I don't feel annoyed or disappointed, but I just have that feeling this will bite us in the ass sooner in later in the season. Like it might bite us in the back and during a Clasico or during after January where you should hit your peak form, like most teams should do, you know. So it's gonna be interesting to see how everything will go. But again, I think for the amount Barcelona paid, this is fine. But um, I also just because how much it will do now. Because I've seen some rumors of them going after Stiller, like they wanted to last year, or even going after Mark Zubimendi. You know, there was a guy that joined this summer. I forgot his name. With Bruno Guimaraes joining Arsenal, what will happen to him? You know, what will happen to him? You know, what is that gonna happen? So I don't mind having Zubimendi uh there as well. It's just really important that he fits Jose's system. Cause you can buy the best players, but if they don't fit the system, they're useless. You know, So if they don't fit the system the coach wants to play, it's just useless to even buy that player, you know? So I feel like this is something where Madrid either do a solution now or something, because I've also seen they want to push for a midfielder, and that midfielder is still or Zubimendi. Again, I don't have any sources around the club, but that is what at least I've read. And again, I'm taking everything with a grain of salt, you know, all the transfers and stuff. But Real Madrid needs something there, because watching Bernardo play, when he's on the pitch, he adds that Tony Cruz to the game. Yeah, he's not like him, but he just adds that control, that experience in there that can just kind of be more. All right, guys, relax, okay, relax. And if he gets suspended by a red card or too many yellow cards or an injury or something, he and if he actually plays well and he's a starter and he's gonna earn his spot and take a Valverde or Ferre's spot, which I don't think will happen. I think if he's gonna take someone's spot, it's gonna be most likely Chouameni. But again, I don't know. I don't know how it would be, but yeah. Uh, I'm excited for the new season. It's gonna be starting this Saturday for Real Madrid. I'm excited at 9:30 p.m. here at my local time. I'm excited, and this time I will make sure to have a stream ready beforehand, cause I don't want to do what I did last time. And for people who have not watched my last stream, I was about I was like 5 minutes before the game starts. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go Real Madrid play. I go Real Madrid play, and the stream doesn't pop up. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Where did the stream go? And then I realized I did something and it doesn't appear anymore. Then I had to find other solutions. So yeah. Anyways, um, yeah, this is just really it. This is a really good deal for Barca and a kind of a big letdown for Real Madrid. I think many Madrid fans wanted him after the World Cup. I know. I know all the past history with the Ballon d'Or saga and stuff, and with the um, "Don't Cry Your Heart Out" or something. Point is, I think this deal is gonna improve Barca massively, but again, you never know. Maybe it's actually like he will fit. He fits perfectly what Hansi Flick wants. It's just more about, is the ACL gonna ruin him? Like maybe the World Cup was just a fluke or something. You never know. No, again, I don't wish injuries on people, or in general, I don't want people to go through bad stuff football wise and get a severe injury. But if Rodri plays well and helps Barcelona, when Barcelona might lose him because of suspensions and injuries, and they have an upcoming big game, like a UCL game against Liverpool in the group stage or something like that, and they play bad, then you're gonna notice. If he's gonna get injured for like 4 to 5 months and he's out for like half a season, what do you do? What do you do? So yeah, I don't really know. I'm excited again. Can't wait for La Liga to start, but Barca building something scary. Fadeyemi and Gordon, both counter-attack monsters, but maybe Josie's gonna bring something out. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Oh my god. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.